Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm Ben Gleib. Very exciting to be with you again. We got a great. What is that noise? Shut up. No, computer. Not muted, you guys. Great to be here. Very exciting. We're doing a new game on the show now where I have bowling pins set up here and I roll this at them. How many do you think I'm going to get down? Am I going to get a strike? I only got 2 pins down. That's not ideal. Don't know if that played visually, but I will tell you this. I'm entertaining my damn self. It's great that I get to talk as long as I want before introducing the host. Kind of like I hold the show hostage for a little bit, isn't it? And we'll just share one little last detail before introducing the other guys.
Oh, Ben got muted. That's so weird. How did Ben get muted? I don't know how that could have possibly happened.
Oh, that was pretty good, Steve.
Pretty good. I'm sorry. I was too busy being held hostage to figure out a way out. So.
All I was saying was I did a live stream yesterday with my friend Lena, who's a chef, and she taught me how to make seared salmon and salad. And I made it so good that my girlfriend, we had it for lunch. My girlfriend said to me at the end of lunch, "So what's for dinner now?" So I fucked up. Never learn to cook when you have somebody cooking all of your meals for you in quarantine. On that note, please welcome the man you all know and love. Give a very warm welcome to Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Woo! Steve Hofstetter, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, who, by the way, someone tried to mute me, but I know your games. They're my games too. You
again, bitch. How you like that? Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Mute these, motherfucker. Okay.
This is exactly how couples end up not fucking for 20 years. It's a battle that starts just innocently, and next thing you haven't had sex for 20 years because you're like, no, when she wants it, I don't. So let's.
Well, we've just gotten an insight to Bowers' life, but I will say I very much appreciate. Did you just shut my camera off?
You're damn right I did. You said mute these motherfuckers, and I have the ability to do that. So there's that.
That is a very good point. But I do want to say
the first rule of comedy is don't tell a comic not to do something. They're absolutely going to do that thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially Ben's got it. But this is Ben's last show before he becomes a trained chef. So we're gonna miss him. He's gonna be a trained chef while on his mini PBA bowling tour. So we appreciate
as soon as I told the story
us.
About being a trained chef, Bowers plans immediately to now quarantine at my house. So that's exciting.
No, you said salmon and seared. I eat hot dogs that are microwaved. You're way above my pay grade, brother.
That's a good point.
There's no way you did not. Me eating 4 hot dogs on camera the other day is what made Bowers want to come hang out with me. But anyway, welcome everybody. It is a very important day today. It is Friday, so we appreciate you joining us. Got to go home on Friday and every day, actually. It's very important. Rebecca Black, really a prophet. She knew the future. So I got to say, it's good to be with all of you guys. As always, you can support the show by Venmoing, top right of the screen. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or you can super chat us right on the YouTube. We are streaming on Twitch. We are streaming on various Facebooks and now Periscope too, because apparently that's not dead. And a quick shout out to our front row. We're so happy to have them with us in the audience. We've got Chrissy, we've got Heather, we've got Jessica, we've got Karis, we've got Lola, we've got Zara. Thank you everyone for joining us. Of course, we'll check in with you guys in a little bit as well. And with that, it's time to introduce the host, the only host that hasn't been muted. Don't fucking do it, Ben. Please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers, everybody. Chris Bowers.
Hey, thanks so much. I'm excited that everyone is here. Thank you much. I will say we've got 2 great comedians I want to introduce right off the bat before I say anything. First, we have Christine Littles here. Say hi, Christine. Hey, Christine.
Woo.
Okay, and we have Paul Varghese. Varghese is here. There's Christine. Hey, Christine, how are you? And then we also have Paul Varghese is here. So Paul Varghese. Hey, there's he. And they're going to perform here in a little bit. So we're very excited. I hear something in the background with somebody has headphones on, but I did some math this week, and just because I finished another 30 pack of Coors Light, I realized that I'm drinking 30 beers a week and 1/5 of Jameson a week.
I think. Wait a second, Bowers. That is amazing. You're cutting down.
Well, I'm saying is that's about
sober.
normal. That's about normal for me, right? So I did the math. That I've spent $35 a week on that. At LA prices, that would have cost me $415 a week. So when it comes to, I'm saving $300 a week on food, $70 on gas, and $150 on Uber. I'm saving $800 a week being in my apartment. I may never leave. This is actually not a bad idea. I think this is going well for me.
It's good for society as well. So we appreciate
$3,200 a month
this.
I'm saving. So so I'm having a good time. So anyway, we're about to have a great show. Ben, do we have the contest for today? You want to explain the contest for today?
I would very much like to explain the contest for today, but first I'd like to always say hello to the through line of the show, the backbone that makes the bones not be made of. I don't know how to finish that sentence. Queen Rachel, everybody.
I wouldn't finish that sentence, Ben.
Queen Rachel.
Please don't finish that sentence. Hi, everybody. Good to see you.
Hey,
Good to see you, Rachel.
You too.
Yeah, that sentence sounded like Rachel pronouncing something.
She puts the hormone in the okay, guys.
Okay.
I'm having somebody called I smell toast, you guys, and I have a droopiness. Anyway, before we announce the game for today, we'd like to announce the winner and their top contenders from the 24-hour game on Twitter. So the game for the last 24 hours. Bowers, why don't you remind us the game and tell us
Well, yesterday's game was we took a movie on the show. We took a movie and you just put the word penis and replaced one of the words in the movie title with the word penis. And it was one of the most, I've laughed harder than that yesterday than I have in a long time. But I laughed even harder last night reading the Twitter responses. There's a whole bunch of them. There were, if you haven't been there, go to hashtag, it's TV shows, TV, or what was the hashtag? I can't remember. It was
Penis a TV show.
Penis a TV show, hashtag penis TV show, SDSC game. Check that out. There's a million great responses. I wrote down a couple I liked. Ellen Shaw had 2 broke penises. Shag Nasty had Xena Warrior penis.
I would have gone with Xena Penis Princess myself, but go.
Well, I think a warrior penis is better. A warrior penis is better to me. I don't need a penis princess. That seems like I'm gonna have to buy him shit. Razum had SpongeBob Square penis, which I thought was hilarious. So let's see. Savannah Martin had Deadliest Penis, which I thought was good.
Nice.
My personal favorite was Son of Plow. Are you smarter than a penis? That's the one I liked the most. Steve, did you have any that you liked that you wrote down?
I did. Ellen Shaw also had All in the Penis. Solid. Erica Smith had $6 million penis, which is pretty great. And also, by the way, 6 million penis man would have worked as well. And Jen Winklepleck had.
Go ahead.
What? Jen Winklepleck had Pimp My Penis, which is a show that is actually where they end up putting like a toaster for some reason in a penis, which is weird. They're like, we don't need this toaster in here.
Jen Winklepleck had some hilarious ones. Jen Winklepleck also had Press Your Penis.
Nice.
She also had I Dream of Penis.
Nice.
And It's Always Penis in Philadelphia.
There were a bunch that were How I Met Your Penis, which I really like that one too. That was really good.
That's
like
pretty great. That was from
6 or 7
Shelley.
had that one.
Shelley 105. And then Jeremy Day had Penis to Beaver, which is pretty amazing.
Holy shit, that's the winner.
Pretty
all right,
amazing.
I didn't see that one. Holy shit.
Jeremy Day also has, it's pretty good, but he also had Lip Penis Battle.
Oh my God.
And Frank Notaro from TV Street Smarts had the fresh penis of Bel Air and Little Penis on the Prairie.
I actually had Little House on the Penis, which is a very different show.
That's like some calisthenics right there.
Yeah.
And also there was an amazing entry from Deanie McQueen, who had a string in her post. I liked Penis Trek, the next peneration. And Dr. Quinn, Medicine Penis.
I had a few of my own that I enjoyed, which is This Old Penis, a classic renovation show. Also, my favorite soap opera, Penis My Children, which is just very unfortunate. And why are we just doing English speaking shows? What about Penis Gigante? Like that's an
of that. All right, so it's time to vote. What do we think? And I think Rachel should have a vote in these. Which is the winner from 24-hour game?
I know there's a ton of people watching. There were a ton of submissions. We had over 300 submissions for this, so I'm sorry we couldn't read all of them.
Yes.
There were so many brilliant ones, and so we very much enjoyed the submissions. But I cannot give this to anyone other than, and I never vote first, but I cannot give this to anyone than penis to vagina or penis to beaver.
Penis to beaver.
Brilliant. Penis to beaver was brilliant.
Yes, yeah, it really was. Penis.
So that your vote, Ben?
That's my vote also. Penis to beaver from Jeremy Day.
Yeah, penis to beaver. I got. I'll do the same thing. I'll vote for that too. I did like Are You Smarter Than a Penis? But you've swayed me. Penis to beaver is very funny. I like that one a lot. So there you go.
Which actually, if you do it technically, it would be, Are You Smarter Than a Penis Grater? Which is also terrifying.
Yes, it is. Rachel, what was your vote?
Than a fifth
well, the winner's been chosen. I like Penis to Beaver, but because I get mistaken for Christina Milioti, I have to choose How I Met Your Penis.
Bowers.
My bad. What'd you say? I'm sorry, Rachel.
Your penis?
I said How I Met Your Penis just because I get mistaken for Kristen Milioti at times.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, love that.
Right,
okay,
so
our game for today is a fun one. It's a game that I've been hoping we would do for weeks. I was encouraging the other hosts to accept this game as a game, and they finally have come on board. I'm kidding because I didn't think it was particularly good. They love it, and so prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong.
The game today is...
That was his campaign slogan, by the way, when he ran for president, was Ben Gleib, prove me wrong.
And America did.
They did. And America did.
Yes, they did.
Which, by the way, when I was doing this with the Prove Me Wrong, that's also the opening to My Two Penises, which is a show from a while back. Yeah. So
the game today is
because they're broke.
Yeah.
The game today is mash up. Is bad band mashups or bad tour mashups. So any combination, like we started yesterday with ABBA and Kiss, would have been the ABBA Kiss tour.
Do you guys forget that we had no show yesterday? You guys keep talking about yesterday.
Well, Wednesday.
You know what day it is.
The way I look at
you know what day it is. Taylor, show them what day it is. It's Friday. Yeah, so here's an example of a bad mashup. So we have the ABBA Kiss tour. So and then another example, if you it doesn't always have to be puns. Another example of it could be the Beatles and the Shoes. Just two bands that don't go well together. So Ben's not going to laugh at anything we say because he hates this game.
Because the Shoes would smash the Beatles. That's why it's funny, right? It's their natural enemies. Beatles and Shoes are natural enemies. Not that they would be bad bands together. Like, it's not that their music wouldn't match. That literally the names contradict each other. That's what we're talking about. That's where the game lives.
That is where the game lives.
So
it's not just like, oh, who would be a bad opener for such and such? It's a whole thing.
So it's just called, it's hashtag prove Ben wrong. Put that.
Yeah.
What was the name of that band that had the that bad fire that happened during their gig in Europe somewhere? Was that Whitesnake?
No, it was oh shit. It was a White Lion? I think it was White Lion, and it was in Philadelphia where the whole thing caught on fire. It wasn't.
No, yeah, like he said, Whitesnake in Europe. Same thing. Yeah.
Great White. Right? Great White.
Great White. There was a white in it, yeah. And they blew up their stage. It was but it was on the East Coast.
It was in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So like a bad mashup would be Great White and Panic at the Disco?
Yes.
or Great White and the Klan. Like you don't want the two of them on a bill, that would get the wrong audience together.
No,
Or
Great White and the Beach Boys. That would be a bad mashup because Great Whites would eat the Beach Boys because they're at the beach, right? Like that's how
there's
it works.
multiple ways to do this. You know what? I think this is a great game if people understand it, and if you don't understand it, it's a terrible fucking game. So I think that's the real problem.
I think our show, the audience is going to surprise us like they do every time and have funnier shit than we ever thought of ever because they're the best. I love our audience and they're going to come through and, in fact, prove Ben wrong.
I love that. And if you want to enter the game, you can play it in the comments for free, or you can, for a $5 or more super chat, have your entry be considered for the grand prize. So that's very exciting for all of you. If you haven't won before, if you have, really reduces your incentive to try to win the prize because
which by the way, you know, and there are some that are really good, like, you know, the Peanut Butter Conspiracy and Pearl Jam, like the two of those together, I think would be a great tour.
Yes.
The Peanut Butter and Jam tour. I mean, that's a great.
See, that's
the T-shirt makes itself. The T-shirt makes itself, Steve. So
absolutely.
Do you want to do? Actually, do we want to change it and go bad tour mashups or great tour mashups?
We're not changing shit. It's bad tour mashups right now. So we're leaving it already. This is already the most complicated thing we've ever done on the show. I'm very glad I'm not high this episode. Okay. Let's introduce a comic.
Let's do that.
Or no. We got to read some chats first. What do we got, Rach?
So we have Ellen Shaw gave us a $2 Venmo and said, I thought for sure Steve would especially appreciate Penis in the Hall.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Kids in the Hall fan. I'm not just a fan of penises in a hall. I like Kids in the Hall. Also, Kids in the Penis is a terrible show. Although that's actually kind of how it happens. That's how it starts. They're just much younger.
Yep.
So, yeah.
We also want to give a birthday shout out. Happy birthday to Shelly S. in our
Shelly
YouTube.
S. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And the only other thing I want to say is a lot of people are loving the new video layout on YouTube and Facebook and all of that.
All right.
Bauer.
Well, there you go. Okay. We'll see.
On screen at once, and it's pretty magical, and you're welcome. So there we go.
Prove Ben wrong. Pretty
exciting. Anything else, Steve? Or Rachel?
Is that it? Rachel?
No,
that's Rachel.
Nope. We're good.
All right. Well, let's introduce a comic then. I'm very excited for our first comic. You've seen her on Jimmy Kimmel and Comedy Central. Very funny. Give it for Christine Little, everybody. Christine Little. Woo!
I'm unmuted. Hi. Hello, people.
Hello.
I'm surprised you guys didn't say Little Penises Everywhere. I really love that show on Hulu. God, I've been quarantining a lot, like for the most part. I did leave the house like a couple weeks ago. I had to go to CVS. It was an emergency. I had ran out of nail polish remover. So I had to get it. But it was like, I was trying to have him scan my barcode on my phone, and like, he just touched my phone, like was just molesting my phone completely. I'm like, what are you doing? 5G gives you cancer. You can't touch my phone. There's like a lot of really pretty girls on this Zoom call. And that's really interesting. You guys have a nice little fan base there.
I'm right, we do.
A lot of pretty girls. I'm actually biracial. My mom is a black and my dad's a white, which is like kind of weird because it's usually the other way around, right? It's usually like black dad, white mom. I think that was like one of the first things I said when I came out of my mom. I was like, "You're the black one." Different. Okay. And I hated hearing this growing up. I hated hearing, you don't look black. You don't look black at all. I'm like, well, you know that I am. So how about we just drop it, Mom? Okay. What else? I think I turned out good. I'm really proud of this. I talk about it a lot here in Los Angeles. I'm a homeowner. Thanks.
Nice.
No one You guys probably all. Thanks. I'm really proud of that. It is, most people in LA, they do get impressed by that. They're like, Christine, that's so cool that you own a home in LA. You're so pretty. And it is hard work and it's responsibility, though. I will say that. Like, the hardest part for me about being a homeowner is definitely figuring out how to consistently bring that up during conversation. So that I can flex on these hoes, I got to get creative about it. It's like, what's that? Your son is sick? Okay, well, I own a home, so I can relate sometimes. Sometimes I get homesick, so I get it. I do live in a part of LA that's not known for being very nice. Are you guys familiar with Beverly Hills? Okay, I don't live there. I live in a place called Van Nuys. Are you guys familiar with it? Van Nuys? I mean, nasty Nizers? Okay. If you're not familiar with Van Nuys, it's like the free section of Craigslist just formed a city, basically. It's cool. It's cool. It does have its own scene here. It is a crime scene, but it's mine and I love it. What else? I love living in LA. I'm originally from Indiana, and I hate it. Usually when people hear that I'm from Indiana, they're like, "Whoa, cornfields and tractors." I'm like, we also have meth, so don't. Right? I mean, we've all dabbled. I mean, I dabbled a little bit, and I hate when I tell people that because they're like, "Oh my God, you smoked meth." I'm like, "No, I didn't smoke meth. I snorted it." Homeowners don't smoke meth, But what I really love about living in LA is there's so many creative people. Everyone's a performer. And what was I going to say about that? Oh, you have to be prepared at any time because you never know who's watching you when you're out performing before we could leave our homes. And one time I was singing in public and this guy came up to me and he's like, wait a second, that voice, have you ever thought about shutting the fuck up? And I did. You never know. You never know who's watching. Let's see. Oh, I booked before the pandemic, which I didn't think that was a phrase I would ever say in my life before the pandemic. I booked a commercial and that was kind of exciting. Thanks, no one. You guys are haters. It's fine. I'm used to it. You only make me stronger, honestly. Well, yeah, I think I would be more excited about the commercial if they had wanted more of me in it than just my hands. You probably, yeah. I do child-size hand modeling, so my hands played a little boy's hands in a Target commercial. These are my personal superpower. My child-size hands. I have the ability to make any dude look huge. That's actually my new merch. I'm just taking pictures with guys' dicks in my hands. I almost got robbed recently at Sephora because they're so expensive. Am I right, ladies? Yeah, it's a makeup store. So I went in there to get some foundation. And guys, if you don't know what foundation is, women, we paint our faces, okay? The same color as our face. And then we're like, this is what my face looks like. I dare you to say it's not. I'll fucking stab you, right? And usually you can get a good bottle of face paint at the drugstore, this big, $6, $7. Sometimes I'll even splurge and pay $13 for some face paint. And even then, I'm like, whoa, Christine, you need to chill the fuck out. You haven't booked a hand job in a really long time, right? So I go into Sephora and then it shows me a bottle of face paint this big, okay? And she was like, it's $54. Like, but what I heard, because I'm a really cheap person, was it's $754. Like, I'm like, for some face paint? Jeez. Like, and I think she saw my face because she was like, it is an investment. I'm like, like, that's not an investment. Photoshop is an investment. I don't think you understand what an investment is. Like my condo, for an example, that's an investment. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do own this place here. Yeah. But I did get what I needed because, like, you know that if you act interested in products at Sephora, they'll, like, put them on you, like, for free. So anytime I want to look nice, I go to Sephora. That's why I'm an actress, honestly. So I go in one section, and I'm like, oh, this eyeshadow looks really cool, you know? And they're like, oh, okay, you want some eyeshadow? We'll put some eyeshadow on for you. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Then I go over to another section. I'm like, oh, my lips. They're so bare. They're so bare. And I turn into Foghorn Leghorn. So. They're so bare. And then I get what I need. So you can't do that at other businesses, though. I went to, like, what? You can't go to the movie theater and try that. I did. I tried it. I'm like, oh, I've never seen this movie before. Perhaps. Perhaps I can watch it. I'm sure that's 5 minutes.
Christine Little, everybody. Christine Little. With, by the way, an incredibly relatable set because she's from Indiana, which related to Bowers, and she owns a home, which relates to the rest of us. So thank you.
I will never. I hated owning a home. Honestly, I owned 3 homes at one point. I lost money on every one of them. I'm a real bad homeowner, man. I fuck them up. So I'm out of that game. I'll live in an apartment the rest of my life. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. So are people who own homes. Okay, so with that,
Christine, hilarious set. That was so good.
Yeah. If you want to tip, obviously,
Thanks,
if you want to contribute to Christine's Sephora fund, you can do so. Top right corner of the screen. You can Venmo, you can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, and of course, you can also super chat on the YouTube. I know we already have some stuff coming in. Rachel, what do we got?
Unmute. So we do. We have some tips coming in. We've got Melanie. Nope. Heather Scott, always donating to our comics. Thank you, Heather. $10.
Thanks, Heather. Oh, thanks. I feel like a slave. This is awesome.
She said, for Christine, the thing that makes me freak out about homeowning is that it's the only other word with meow in it. That's very clever.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I don't think any of us did. We've got To the Rescue.
Wait, guys, hold on. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh,
New game. How many words have meow in it? New game, because Ben
No.
doesn't like the other one. Just gonna...
No.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna still do the
You
same.
can- You
Did
can
guys hear
book.
that? That was good.
You can
me
book
out.
me on. Help me out is very good, or you can
Thanks.
book me on Cameo.
It was, you know what? My fault for doing the joke. I apologize. Didn't realize it would be taken seriously. Still do the same game. What kind of tips do we have, Rach? Sorry.
Cash meow side. How about that?
No.
We will do a future game where we can put meow into things, but we're not going to do it right now.
Look what
We're
you
not gonna do
started,
it.
Heather.
You're saying we're not going to do it right meow?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're barking up the wrong tree. Let's go.
Fair enough.
Let's go back to the.
I just got that.
We've got To the Rescue, tipped $5. Christine, that voice is Never Stop, beautiful set.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
I'll
we've
sing
got
for you later.
We have Savannah Martin, Venmoed, tipped Christine $22.49. For Christine,
Savannah.
because I have some extra money from what I save as a 22-year-old who owns her own home.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Congrats. I'm not a hater like everyone else. I
And then we've got Zara. I'm sorry.
Zorro
Live
is in the
I
audience.
love him.
The live audience. That's amazing.
Zorro
Zara
loved your
took-
set, donated $5, and then ruined 6 trees outside.
She tipped $15 and said, "I loved your set, Christine, from one biracial girl to another."
Hey, oh, that's so awesome! Thank you so much.
Also,
And
by the
then
way, if
we
you're
had-
unfamiliar with the Zorro franchise, one of my favorite Zorro movies, The Penis of Zorro, is a very good movie. Go ahead.
Also, I'm just curious if somebody is both bisexual and biracial, it probably would just sound like somebody was saying goodbye to Rachel. Bye, Rachel. That's what it might sound
Well,
like.
there's that. They did write an NSYNC song about it, but there's an extra bye that I don't know what it's about. But
Yeah.
Bye, bye, bye. Yeah.
thank you for completing the
Got
joke.
it.
See, my
I'm not even-
co-host
I'm not even gonna.
I
I
laugh
thought
at what the
about-
co-hosts say. They don't laugh at what I say, no matter what I say. So fuck it, I'll just
No,
keep screaming into the void.
Bowers, I laugh at what you say a lot, and I thought about doing like the pretend laugh just then, like I tried to, and I was like, they'll be able to see it in my eyes. They'll know.
Yeah, with this new setup, yeah, they can see us every time. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. We'll get back to the super chats in a second because we have our pool correspondent checking in.
Is the
Yes,
pool
ladies
correspondent
and
here?
gentlemen.
Is he in the hot tub? Is he in the pool today? We'll see.
He's not in the hot tub. Oh, he's on the deck.
He's on the pool deck. So, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Jamie Kennedy here with a report from poolside. Jamie Kennedy, everybody. Clap for Jamie Kennedy. How we doing, everybody?
Mute myself.
You got to unmute him for us, Taylor.
Mute. I want to get in there. It's just too hot right now. This earlier schedule, we're doing an all ages show today at this time, right? Is that where we're at? 3 o'clock? What are you guys? Mike Epps, you added a 4 o'clock Sunday?
We did. We were trying to do an earlier show to be able to have some gap before evening Nowhere Comedy Club shows. And so we aren't, I think that's the main reason.
Did you say gap, Ben? Don't say that. You know it's been a long time. 6 weeks.
By the way, I just want to remind everybody that that this segment is brought to you by Jamie Kennedy's Bone Broth.
100%.
Which is available. Taylor, spotlight me for a second here. Which is available both in small containers as well as the larger 16 ounce. So for all your bone broth needs, you can get Jamie Kennedy's Bone Broth.
Jamie works very hard to make that broth, so please don't let it go to waste.
I'm gonna whip up another batch soon. Congratulations, you guys. You're the longest running show during the contagion. I've read that in multiple multiplications here.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, they've
Ben,
already.
Ben, you're smart and you're Jewish. Could I use this needle to get on this Lysol to do the thing that Trump said or not? Is that enough of a needle to do?
Yes, I think the best move is to Lysol up a needle, inject it, or swallow the needle. That's one of the two ways.
By the way, I just want to announce that apparently this will be Jamie Kennedy's last appearance on the show, for he is dying later. So
no, Ben, I'm just going to tell you, I'm loving your new content. That umbrella content's incredible. It's been
Thank
6
you, man.
weeks. It's good stuff there with that. It went up.
It went up and then it went down. Yes, it did. I had an umbrella in my backyard, if you saw on my Instagram, that just got uprooted, flew through the air, Wizard of Oz style, landed back down. It tore the internet asunder, if that can be defined by 102 likes.
All right.
I actually posted a picture of my dog that got 102 likes during that story. So yeah, your umbrella's adorable.
I want to mute you again, but I won't out of respect.
One time I got 102 likes.
Great story, bro. I love that. Congrats.
Hours. What's it over in Northridge? Is it 108? You still got that jacket on? I mean, what are we doing?
Well, I'm inside. I haven't been outside yet to see if it's hot or not. I don't know.
Get outside. Get outside. That's what's going to burn it down, Bowers. Burn that virus out.
Yeah.
Amy, do you have a tennis court? Are you about to play some tennis?
I have no tennis, but here's what I have. I was trying to be funny, but that's a waste. But
that's a head racket. Is that a head racket, Jamie? That's a head racket.
I have this,
right?
but I don't have a court. But I was just playing a little against the wall, but I lost my balls. And a wiffle ball. And I'm like, that's where we're at. I have a wiffle ball with a tennis racket. Well, I don't know. The struggle is real. All right, everybody out there, the struggle is real.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's very real. Is it hard for you, Jamie, doing your job as pool correspondent, not in a pool or hot tub? Do you feel out of sorts? Do you need to take your shirt off?
It's there. It's just too damn hot. I hope I don't get fined for this by you guys. I want so I'm like still pink. You know what I mean? I'm not there yet. I gotta get my first couple layers on in the season, but I'll get there. I'm trying to drop a couple lbs. You know, I did 5 push-ups this morning.
We're actually a little bit worried that we're going to get fined by the FCC for truth in advertising because we went to our pool correspondent and he wasn't in a pool.
Yeah.
So we're a little worried.
I actually
Could you at least bone some
It's
broth
midday.
for us, Jamie?
I had to
bone
get
some broth.
Dude, you really can I just take you, get you some bone broth? I'll meet you at Arts on Ventura and I'll slip it in and it'll be the broth, their broth. It really is worth. Look at my skin. I'm telling you, the broth does wonders for it.
So you put it on your skin.
I take it after I drink it. I wipe the pan with my face.
Now, if you inject the bone broth, can it combat the disease? If you just inject it. Yeah, I've heard that
people are going to look into it. People are going to look into it. What they're trying to do. Some people say that if you inject bleach into your skin, what it does, it turns you into a fucking moron. And we're hoping it works out.
By the way, Kamal Nanjiani had the absolute best tweet. One of the best tweets I've ever seen, where he just tweeted like he's so fucking dumb. He said he's so dumb that's all I wrote, and you all know who I'm talking about.
I just saw that. Yeah,
brilliant.
Wait, you saw hilarious. That? I try not to get political, because I don't know enough. But you saw that video of the doctor, where she was just like, they did the zoom in on it. Did you see it with the Curb Your Enthusiasm music? And she's just that's out there. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, but the problem was that wasn't what his answer was. It's just behind the podium, his dick was out. That was that face. That was the face for that.
Yeah. I heard that heat is very bad for. Viruses. Like viruses don't do well in the heat. That's why people typically get sick in the winter. So I actually turned my range on.
A lot of people say if you fuck the virus, if you fuck it, it disappears.
If you give the virus herpes, it'll die. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
Ben, what would Trump say about bone broth and the virus?
Here's the thing: a lot of people don't think bone broth can help the virus, but I got to be very honest with you. If you haven't, I guess you haven't tried Jamie Kennedy's bone broth. Because Jamie Kennedy mixed with hydrochloro, cocoa, woko, piki tiki toko queen, and good dose of bleach. You mix it together, you inject it in your pee-pee, and all of a sudden, coronavirus. And
now it's into the penis.
I hope you apply for the pee-pee loan because it's basically like I'm peeing on you 3 times.
Listen, guys, is this the new show time now, or are we going to go back to the 5 o'clock?
This is the new show time. We took a poll of our viewers, and they overwhelmingly voted for this time. I think because it helps people in like Europe can watch it too, and Australia's awake, and so everybody can watch it.
And we're also hoping that we can continue doing this show once quarantine ends, and 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 Eastern, 8 show times for comedians, and we'd love to keep doing this show indefinitely, we hope. And so 8 p.m. would not be a good time for that show to be happening.
But how
Yeah,
do
and
I
if
do? Go ahead. Sorry.
wait, and Ben, if I could just add one thing, if I could just make this point, is Ben not looking at my screen? Why is he not reacting? Why is he not reacting?
I'm just not reacting. At least I don't mind when you have the Cheerio covering me because it covers half of the ugly face I'm making.
Oh, my apologies.
Here we go.
How am I going to be able to be a correspondent from Tampa? When I go side splitters. By the way,
every hotel has a hot tub, Jamie. Every hotel's got a pool.
It's true. I just rescheduled side splitters today. That's no joke. Shout out side splitters. We were right at the wire. I'm supposed to be there next Thursday, but I think we're not going to do it. But
club. I don't recommend it during a pandemic, but great club.
It is now that it got sold. Now that it got sold, it's a great club. Before it got sold, it was a terrible club.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, Bowers. Stop it.
We got
sued.
Tampa.
Tampa is the coronavirus as a city. Tampa is a coronavirus as a city. I'm kidding. We love sites. But Side Splitter's like, no, I think we can maybe do it. I think we can still make this date. I'm like,
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm canceling shows in June already. Right. But it's like, I think we can do late April. I think late April can work.
Tampa, I'm not saying it's a terrible town, but it's almost tampon. I mean, the name itself, very close.
Which, by the way, could be very useful in a lot more often than Tampa can.
Well, if you dip it in hydrochloroquine and bone broth, and you ingest it or put it wherever.
Oh my God, women are going to fight this virus so much easier than men because all they have to do is just put cleaning products on the tampon and then put it like we can't do that. Like you guys, you're really going to.
Yikes.
I didn't have a follow-up.
By the way, Zara in our chat said, depressing fact for my work, there's a seller on social media in Vietnam selling tiger bone broth glue as an alleged COVID-19 cure.
Wow.
My question is,
although I guess Mr. Kennedy's would be more potent.
Well, my question is, does she have a URL?
Because Jamie Kennedy needs to crush the competition.
That's right.
To stand for none of this tiger bone broth bullshit.
Well, no, if he ate tiger bone broth, see how good his bone broth would be? If he had tiger bone broth in him, it'd be super bone broth. That'd be amazing.
No. Jamie Kennedy's bone broth is made by him eating Jamie Kennedy's bone broth. It is a cycle that cannot be broken.
This podcast just went meta. Jamie Kennedy's bone broth, not to be confused with Charlie Sheen's blood broth. I don't know. Well, it was weird. Yeah. Tiger blood, Tiger King bone broth. He is a mix there. I don't want to get involved.
Sheen is HI victorious. Okay, Jamie?
Dude, Gleib, he watches.
Holy shit.
Non-detectable. Jesus Christ.
He just watched on the live stream. He's a lurker. Yeah, he's a lurker.
That's right.
I was going to bring on a guest because I talk to him sometimes, but I didn't want to surprise you guys. But maybe I'll ask you off air. But I could do it right now and ask. Not now. I can't bring him on, but I could ask you if you think to take the temperature. If you think the guest would be good.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's favorite porn star is not here now, but Uncle Ron Jeremy, he'd probably like to come on and say hi to you guys. Not now. But I
think it's a solid idea.
I think Ron Jeremy would like to come on a lot of things, but I think also it's ridiculous that we didn't have him on when we were playing the penis game. But yeah, Ron Jeremy should absolutely be a guest on this show.
Also, can you ask him to play piano? A lot of people don't know this. He's a classically trained pianist. Not even a joke though. He actually can play classic, beautiful piano music.
And for that,
he's one of the biggest pianists in the business.
I don't know. I don't want to know how he hits middle C, but okay, whatever.
Side note. Whatever you say. But one of the greatest jokes ever was Ron Jeremy told me this in Iceland. It's a longer story. Keith Sutherland was over there, another part of the club. And I said, Ron, is it? And he goes, it's 9 3/4. And if anybody tells you it's 10, they're a fucking liar. That's a pretty good opening. By the way, for my 40th birthday, he gave me his hot sauce. Not kidding. I'm waiting for it. It's true. And it's a good sauce.
So my question is, do you have Ron Jeremy in your bone broth shack right now? Does he make the bone broth and you just sell it? Is he in your shack in your pool house making bone broth 20 hours a day? Like you're
a lot of people.
Bowers, how do you think it's stirred?
People do say that Jamie Kennedy's bone broth is best with Ron Jeremy's hot sauce. They really do. Really do.
I was like, because he hit me up this morning and I thought, God, he'd be good on this show, but I got to make sure these guys are good. Then I thought it's a 3 o'clock show. I don't know if they can get on that. At 5 o'clock, he could have did.
We'd love to have him.
No, I'm just
multiple ways.
By the way, who's the new comedian going up next? I'm so sorry. I've taken up a lot of time in my non-pool segment.
It's quite all right. You make me wet, Jamie, so it works out.
More time for our favorite hot tub pool porch correspondent, Jamie Kennedy, everybody.
Yeah,
Jamie Kennedy, we're always happy to have you.
You guys are awesome. Love you. Please be safe.
Love you, buddy.
Soak up the sun. I believe it does help somewhat. Maybe I'm going to feel like Trump. I don't know. Love you guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Later,
Thank
man.
you.
All right. Let's go to a comic. Wait, Ben.
I'm playing Sheryl Crow, Soak Up the Sun. It's a beautiful musical interlude.
Yeah.
Respect my kazoo.
Hey, and Steve, if he played it better, we'd have to pay for it. So I'm glad he can't play it very well. That's good.
Yeah, that's a very good point. We are definitely not going to be sued because someone can be like, Sheryl Crow, they used your song, and she'll listen and she'll be like, no, they didn't. It's not my song at all.
Kazoo, you guys. Kazoo, you. Great to hell.
Do we have any super chats to catch up on before we introduce our next comic? Rachel, do we have any super chats to catch up on?
We do.
Let's catch up on super chats and we'll introduce the next comic.
Perfect. So there was a couple more tips that came in for Christine. So Ellen Shaw tipped $5 for Christine's Sephora fund.
Love that.
And then we had Guillerme Carvajalo tipped $5 for Christine to get more face paint, the exact color of your face.
By the way, that guy's name is John Smith. He's just fucking with you. Changed it too.
And then a huge shout out to Jessica in our live audience, PayPal'd $500.
What?
Wow.
Holy shit.
Every
Turn her
time.
back on.
Wow.
She said, on behalf of the No Pants Social Club on Facebook, you guys have been cracking me up all day. Give the comedians my usual tip, and then the rest is for everyone else. So I'll divvy that up.
Nice.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Thank you so
her
much.
Usual
That is
tip, 5 cents to
generous.
each comedian. The rest is for us.
So
by the way,
kind of you.
also
Thank
shout
you,
out.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the members of the No Pants Social Club on Facebook. It's like a post-show hang group that the fans have created,
super cool.
and yeah, we love that you guys are doing that. That's wonderful. So shout out to all of you.
Cool.
Just a couple more to catch up on. Dun Talk tipped the show $15 and said, they say professional photographers just take a lot more pictures. Is Bowers proving comedians are the same with that terrible Backstreet Boys joke?
It was
shit.
It was an in-sync joke, but yes, that's exactly. You miss every shot you don't take, my friend. So fucking let's do this.
Yeah. You know what they say? You miss every shot you take, right?
No, I don't. I'm a 50% free throw shooter. I'm Shaq, but I'm fucking still on the team. Fuck off.
No, absolutely. I'm kidding around. No, what Bowers is a baseball player because you could hit 280 and still be a very important part of the lineup.
No, I'm Dave Kingman from back in the day, or these guys that strike out 200 times a year but hit 50 dingers. That's what I do. I'm just swinging for the fences every time. Sometimes I don't make contact. I get it.
No, you're a very valuable baseball player. You're a relief pitcher who never bats at all.
Okay.
No.
Christine, are you a baseball fan or are you more of a?
I don't understand. No, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You didn't get the Dave Kingman reference? Most of
I
our
have a
audience
question
got the
for
Dave
you.
Kingman reference. I'm sure most of our audience watching was like, "Oh God, I haven't seen a good Dave Kingman reference in a while." You know who I haven't heard about? Dave Kingman. Sorry, I'm sounding a little bit like Norm Macdonald right now.
I used the
You know,
example
there's a Dave
that would
Kingman
be the
there. You know what I'm talking about there? You know
if
what
I'm Dave, that's the
Dave
perfect
Kingman,
example of
everybody.
That's the perfect example to be Dave Kingman, you fuck faces. That's why I made a reference that no one would get. I was making a meta joke, you fucking pricks, and you didn't get it
We love
again.
you. We love
Fuck
you.
everybody.
Well,
All
very
right,
much.
listen, first. About once every 2 weeks. I do
Powers,
snap
come
people.
on. You don't have to be
Listen.
Dave Kingman. You could be Rob Deere. That's just
what
as
I'm saying.
esoteric.
I couldn't think of
Right.
anybody recent.
Hey,
Rob Deere was in
Christine.
the 80s.
Christine, I want to.
I have a question for Christine. If I
Can we
may
have
interrupt
Paul
Bowers
do a
calling
show,
us fuckface.
please?
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Is
Paul
We're
everyone
hasn't
about
about
to
to
performed
introduce-
yet.
What is going on?
What?
I'm gonna. What's your question for Christine, Ben? And then we'll move on to Paul, who's like nervously waiting in the wings. This is like a 7-minute intro for a comic. You have an idea how terrible that would be if you were like waiting to go on? He's doing his energy. He's back and forth. And then fucking we keep asking other people questions. What the fuck is
You're
going on?
so right. Comics are never familiar with the experience of having to wait a little longer when the comic on stage runs long. It's a brand new thing for comedians.
I feel like
Anyway,
my
Christine.
friends are fighting.
This is the worst fight we've had on camera. This is terrible. Christine,
Second
I was
one.
just curious if you plan to use some of these tips you got today to save up for a house.
Another house?
If you could
Oh,
buy a
yeah.
house one day.
I
Yes.
would love to. Hey, you're making because it's a condo. I don't want a house unless
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't
Oh,
mean that.
see,
Oh,
Ben's
oh.
been dick to Christine
Sometimes
now.
people shit on it because it's a
Oh
condo.
no, I just meant
No.
because I thought as though I didn't realize you already owned one. That's all. That's all. I meant.
Yeah. You know what?
Guys,
I
I
was
am
just
turning
thinking-
off my own camera and muting myself.
Thank
I
you.
was
Go to the
just
penalty
thinking
box, Ben.
that literally we're about to introduce Paul Varghese, who is one of my favorite comics, who has won festivals and crushed it on reality shows. And you're like, you know what? Let me make a joke that no one gets. Let me delay it to make sure that even the person I'm making the joke to doesn't get the joke. Which by the way,
after I spend
wait.
10 minutes shitting on Bowers for not being funny, I love that all of the things that are happening right now.
all right,
On the Prove Ben Wrong show, by the
I'm
way.
just gonna eat stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian.
All right. Well, first of all, Christine, before you get out of here, can you plug yourself, plug your stuff real quick? Where can we find you,
Oh
Christine?
yeah.
Paul
all
left.
social media.
No, he
What?
didn't
Okay,
leave.
he
He's-
came back.
Are we not
trying to get? No, plug
No,
your
I'm
stuff,
kidding,
Christine.
I'm
Here we go.
Am I plugging it? Okay.
Yes.
At the XTINE little on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok because I'm 10 years old and I love it. So at the X
Awesome.
little. Yeah. So
Awesome.
The
Christine
X
Little, one
Team
more time.
Little.
Christine
Love it.
Little, one more
Christine
time, everybody.
Little.
thank you.
Woo!
You
Thanks
guys
so
are
much.
awesome.
Appreciate
Thank
you
you
being
so
here.
much.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
All right, now.
Good luck
Anyone
saving up
else
for a
want to say
condo.
anything else before?
Introduce Paul.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
By the way, Paul, we're never going to actually have you. We're just going to keep doing this for another 40 minutes till the show's over and you don't get to go on. It's like that thing that Conan does with fucking whoever that comic is.
Kimmel does with
it's
Matt
called
Damon.
Jimmy
But yes,
Kimmel
Dave
with Matt
Kingman,
Damon.
everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this next comic, absolutely hilarious. One of my favorites. He's the winner of the Laughing Skull Comedy Festival. You also saw him on Last Comic Standing, among other things. I'm taking over the intro because it's about fucking time. Ladies and gentlemen, the hilarious Mr. Paul Varghese, everyone. Paul Varghese.
Yo, hey, thank you guys for having me. By the way, I have a contribution for the insert penis into a show.
Do it.
I know we're 54 minutes past this joke even making sense, but I submit to you the Dick Penis Dyke Show.
Very ahead of its
You can
time.
also type that into Pornhub if you want to. So, I'm going? I'm already going. Okay. Anyway.
Yes.
Now I'm going to make you guys wait. No. So, stand here for 5 minutes. I was actually online shopping before I got on here. And what sucks is I'm going on Whole Foods all the time now. And now that I can sit there and nobody judges me, I'm looking through the labels and they're way too intense right now. Like halfway through, I forgot what I was looking at. I'm like 9.0, fair trade certified, cold pressed, unrefined. What is this? Condoms? Okay, all right. Extra virgin? All right, there we go. My girlfriend told me that we should get coconut water, and then I remember my girlfriend right before her told me that coconut water tastes like jizz, and now I never fucking want to try coconut water. I'm not curious. I'm not bi-curious. I'm definitely not going to do a taste test, you know. You were wrong. Don't you feel stupid? She also wants to be a pescatarian. She only wants to eat animals that are in the water. Okay, so if I push a cow into the dump the chicken into the sea. 9 billion chickens were slaughtered last year. That's horrific. Well, that means 18 billion wings were served, and that's fucking delicious. And we dip them in ranch. Ranch. We named the sauce we dip them in after the place we raised them on. That's America, where the chickens are cage free, but the kids of immigrants aren't. Okay. And I slammed the laptop in that leaf. But yeah, before that, she wanted to get into grass-fed beef. She was all about grass-fed beef. Is this grass-fed? Like, I don't know. I wasn't hunting it. It was said when we got to Applebee's. Is it grass-fed? It's hard enough watching what I eat. Now I got to watch what I eat. My favorite spot here in Dallas is a place called Lockhart Smokehouse. They got in trouble because they were serving an endangered species. They were serving mako shark. I'm like, that's all the more the reason to eat it. It's a limited time only species. Rib of the ocean. I find myself watching Food Network way too much too. I noticed this on Food Network. White people's favorite compliment is it melts in your mouth. They love saying that. It melts in your mouth. Well, Kevin, it's called ice cream. Very weird, man. My girlfriend also thinks broccoli is delicious, and I had to tell her that broccoli is not delicious. Cake is delicious. Broccoli is delicious compared to starvation. Vegetables are so fantastic. How come when someone falls into a coma, that's what we compare them to? They don't move, but neither does dessert, right? You never insult dessert like that, you know? Mima hasn't moved in 4 months. She's a total cookie. I'm like, well, I'm bringing it with. All I'm saying is things are changing in my relationship, you know, like the very first month me and my girlfriend were together, she would have a nightmare in her sleep, started crying in her sleep, and I had to wake her up, make sure she was okay. Last week she had a nightmare in her sleep, started crying, and I just stared at her, you know. I mean, it's imaginary anyway, you know. I even growled in her ear like, rah. Give it teeth, you know. She found gluten-free shampoo online, which is great. Gluten-free shampoo. I had to act like I gave a shit, you know. We were washing my hair with biscuits this whole time. That's what we were doing. Like, there's no sulfates, no parabens. Like, I don't like Star Wars characters in my shampoo either. I want an anti-Cheddar Bay Mandalorian-free shampoo. That's what I want. It's cruelty-free. Who was making the shampoo before? ISIS? When we're terrorizing Western democracy, we make a shampoo. There's no gluten, 0 sulfates, 0 parabens, 100% cruelty. Full of cruelty. Call it, cut off your head and shoulders.
Paul Varghese, everybody. Paul Varghese.
Oh my God, that was great.
By the way, we should totally do a future game of ISIS products. That would be fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to tip Paul, and you certainly should, what you do is you Venmo top right of the screen, or you can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or you can super chat on the YouTube. Such a funny set, man. Okay. Rachel, what do we got coming in already?
Yeah, so we have we've got Jessica. I gave her $25 out of the 500 that she had done for everybody before. We've got Heather Scott tipped $10 and said, Paul, is extra virgin when you haven't held hands? We've got
I can confirm that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed.
We've got To the Rescue tipped $5. Paul, to get some ranch to dip everything in. It makes everything better, even broccoli. Ever tried dipping cheese sticks in it? Amazing, best ever.
Nice.
And by the way, Bowers can confirm that. So there's no way you haven't dipped cheese sticks in ranch. No? What?
Doesn't feel good, does it? Doesn't feel good to not have your jokes get laughs, does it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
First of all, I love that that's how you had to prove to us, because we've never experienced it before.
You're right. Because I laugh every fucking time. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, as Mary Sparling says in the comments on our Facebook, shout out to Mary. Speaking of Kingman references, can't we all just get along? So
I get it.
agreed.
Bowers, I just on my social media the other day tried something. I wonder if you've ever tried something similar. I had Oreos with Cholula hot sauce on top.
I'm not a big hot sauce guy, but I'm starting to get into it now, so I might try that. That sounds like
so good. Spicy cookies, man.
Awesome.
Also, you look great, Bowers. I like today's jacket.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's got a pocket square. This one has a pocket square, but it's attached.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't come out. It was sold with the pocket square. It's hilarious.
I'm not even going to say that I find it ridiculous that the pocket square matches the jacket so you can't see the pocket square. I just think it looks great.
Well, thank you.
I actually...
I'm kidding. I'm not actually mad. I'm just kidding. I wanted to do one joke where I didn't laugh and fuck with you, and I did it. So now we're back. We're back. We can have fun.
That's not a pocket square. That's the lining of the pocket. You just pulled it out. It's just inside out.
I swear to God, I've worn this for 5 years. I did not know that, and you're 100% right. You're 100% right. It is not the pocket square. It is the lining of the pocket. That's how dumb I am. I've had this out. I'm not kidding. I've had this out for 5 years, thinking that was a fucking design, and no, it's the inside.
Oh my God.
Guys, check it out. Hold on. My shirt is reversible. If I
Hey guys, check out my pocket square in my pants. It's pretty amazing. Cool. You can twist it. It hangs like
Oh
this.
my God. This is 100% true. I am not making any of this up. I swear to Christ, I thought that was a pocket square for 5 years. I'm not kidding. I've had this jacket a long time.
Oh God.
I didn't mean to leave. I was just trying to show you that my shirt is reversible. Wear it both ways if you want to. See, because like normally it says Kansas City Outlaw on it, but if you reverse it, it's just a plain black shirt, and like nobody knows the difference. So
I like it better with the pocket square, so I'm still gonna have it be the pocket square. But now I'll know that I'm an idiot. That's fucking. God damn it.
By the way,
Thank
you're
you,
definitely coming in on Chrissy's mic, but I'm happy anytime I can give advanced fashion tips. You know, like that pocket square is actually the lining. Or perhaps shoelaces
by the way,
are supposed to be put in the shoes. Like you don't just take them out like it's a ripcord and that's how the shoe starts. You know
what I'm saying? Now all my jackets are gonna have pocket squares. From now on, I'm just gonna pull the line out of every jacket I have and look like I have pocket squares. I mean, because people have noticed. No one's ever noticed that. People are like, "Oh, great pocket square." People have touched it. I've made the joke about how it's attached a bunch. No one's ever been like, "No, that's the lining, dick. How'd that even happen?" That's fucking so funny. God damn it. I don't get embarrassed much. I'm actually embarrassed right now how stupid I am. God damn it, that's funny. Fucking
guys, my shirt's got a little tail. It's so cute. It comes with a tail, and that way you get.
Is it attached, or is it like it's not one of those unattached shirt tails? It's attached.
I don't know. I don't really want to check. I just feel like it's a good tail.
I actually, mine not only has, mine actually has an L tail. It says L on it. Which,
By the
which
way,
stands for
guys,
the tail, because it's a
nothing-
French thing.
Nothing you guys do will be dumber or funnier than what just happened. You guys can pretend all you want. But this
Well-
is so stupid and funny.
Well,
By the way, can
if
I
you
win
look
burn of the
closely,
show
though-
for just literally telling him how jackets work?
Yeah, you're getting burn of the show for sure. My vote already. You're burn of the show. That's first day of burn of the show. That's the good one. That's not the pocket square dickhead. That's the inside of your pocket. It's fucking great.
Wait, guys, crazy thing though, to answer Steve's question, my shirt tail is attached. Actually, right here, if you look at it, the shirt tail is attached. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We just don't know what you're talking about yet.
The camera froze. The shirt tail is attached to right here. You can see it's attached barely.
God damn it, Ben.
Is that Christine Little's hand inside your shirt? Is Christine Little at your house right now? Are you her next hand job? This is great.
Christine, available?
We're neighbors. Ben and I are neighbors.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Holy shit. Rachel, what do we got in the super chats?
We have a lot to catch up on. So for Paul, we've got Barry tips Paul $4 from Venmo. We've got Miguel Trevino, $10. So it was $20 total, $10 for Christina and $10 for Paul. We've got Z Bunster tipped Paul $50 and said, Paul, cruelty-free everything. We've
Nice.
got Stookmaster, $5. Paul, that would have slaughtered a crowd. We've got
Nice.
Ellen Shaw tipped $5. I fully support Paul's view on broccoli. We've got Tyler Stevens. He Venmoed $2 for Paul, and he also Venmoed $2 for Christine. We've got Justin Venmoed $10 for Paul. We've got Dun Talk, $20, $10 for Christine, $10 for Paul. And then
Nice.
some regular super chats came in. So we've got Timothy Moore, tipped the show $2. We've got T. Lee White tipped the show $2 and said, hey, now I have to live in this hellhole, Tampa. So, Jamie.
We love you, Tampa. We love you and your weird street roosters. It's a real thing in Tampa. Like the last time I was there, I saw a rooster like right in front of the Improv, and I like made fun of the fact that we almost hit a rooster with a car, and nobody thought it was weird. And I was like, oh my God, you guys have, this is just a thing? They're like, yeah, those roosters have lived there forever. I'm like, yeah, animals have always lived in our cities, and then we built cities and they moved. And the roosters in Tampa are like, nah, we're still gonna hang. That's cool. They're homeowners as well.
We've got Savannah Martin tips Paul 2213, and I need to say that Savannah called herself out because her last Venmo, she said she was 22 years old. She's 23 years old.
By the way, Taylor, if you could shut Ben's camera real quick, I would. I think we would all appreciate that. You have a bet. He really did. I was kidding.
I didn't see what he was doing.
I think he had.
Pocket square, you guys. I got a pocket square built into my chest. It just comes. I have a pocket square built directly into my chest. It's amazing.
God.
It's pretty incredible. And I'm so
Sorry.
proud that I was born this way. God wanted me to have a pocket square built into my body.
That's how Ben collects the J. Kennedy bone broth. It's so
Yeah.
Believe
pocket
it.
square.
You better believe it, baby.
Yeah, that's not a pocket square, man. That's just your nipple. All right, we're gonna get demonetized for nudity. What else do we have?
We have Ryan Slocum, Venmoed $5. Thanks, everyone. I needed a laugh today. We've got Heather Scott, $20. Random FYI. Lysol was actually once marketed as feminine hygiene products, so maybe let's not go Gwyneth Paltrow on this.
There are people who would believe it. We have to be very careful.
We have Dave Adler, Venmoed $5. Noticed it's ladies' night in the front row. Good thing I couldn't attend today. Would have thrown off the vibe. However, would have been interesting to the third leg.
Am I the third leg?
Yeah,
I think.
No, we don't have a third leg. Remember, we don't have a third leg. It's weren't you the tail or something? And, and you said Rachel was the horns. It was it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, I forget.
Yeah.
I'm drunk for most of these, so I don't remember all of it unless I watch it back later.
That's an extremely good point.
We've got Zara tipped the show $20 and said, "Someone please stop daddies from fighting." We've got Elizabeth Ann, just a couple more and then we can do the game. Elizabeth Ann, $3. She said, "Bowers' laugh brings me joy." We've got
Thank you.
Carrie in our live audience, $3. "Bowers' laugh is my spirit animal."
Thank you.
And then Jessica, not in our live audience, but she's watching on YouTube today. $10. "Team Chris, I'm watching here from here today."
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Yeah. So we're all caught up.
Awesome. Paul, that was great
I'm
stuff,
not sure.
I loved all.
I apologize for some of these lags here. It's just if I'm not allowed to make fun of Bowers, I have nothing to say.
Well, I've never thought Ben didn't talk enough this episode, so I think it's probably fine. That's never been a show note for me. I've never said, "Oh, well, No, Paul, that was a great set, man. I fucking loved everything you did there, the way it came together. I think the 100% cruelty was fucking hilarious. I just, oh God, it's so fucking kill me. And then Christine, you're still here, right, Christine?
Yeah, I'm here.
If your hands are like a tiny boy's hands, I'm not sure you taking pictures with fans by their dicks after the show is going to help them. I think it's probably going to be bad.
It's going to help me. I'll have some blackmail.
Nice.
Exactly.
I think it's probably a net positive for them. I think it's probably overall a net positive.
To have a picture on their phone with a tiny boy's hand next to their penis? That's a net positive, you think?
Well, it's the picture versus the experience. I feel as though probably the experience would be more enjoyable than having to worry about. You can always delete a picture.
Not really.
Also Bowers.
Me and Ben do love each other, so those that we bicker at times. But after each show, we would text each other and go, "I was just kidding, right?" He's like, "Oh, of course, we love it." So we're good, guys. We're not actually fighting. It's just fun for the show for us sometimes to get our feelings hurt and then have our pocket square not really be a pocket square and be the inside of their fucking jacket. It just happens, That's what shows are
I'm
about.
very glad Bowers thinks
I hate them both. They get along great.
We love each other, of course. I've loved Bowers for a very long time.
But Steve, you hate everyone, so that's fine. It's not a big deal.
That's true. I actually, if I don't hate you, then there's a huge problem.
Yes.
Like that means I don't think you're a person. That means I don't respect you as a person. If I don't bother to hate you,
Exactly.
I don't see you as part of humanity then.
All right, are we ready for do we have any entries for the game, Rachel? How's the game?
We actually have a lot. I'm trying to catch up on them right now. So just
prove
give me 1 minute.
Ben
But
wrong.
yeah, we've got a lot.
Prove Ben wrong.
All right. So the game again is some sort of put two bands together in some way that makes
bad band mashup.
Bad band mashup.
Yes.
Okay. If you guys want to.
Yeah, let's do some.
Okay, so these are the ones that are unpaid entries. Okay, we've got Melanie Black, George Strait, and Marvin Gaye.
Nice. People get the game. See? People get the game.
Right out of the bat.
I've already been convinced.
You should have paid for that one.
We've got Razvan did the Rolling Queen.
Yeah.
Actually, in our live audience, so Heather, can we go to Heather, and then Carrie had some too.
Great. Hi, Heather.
Oh, me? I had Stone Temple Pilots and In Case We Crash.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Love that.
Good.
Thank you.
Carrie M.
Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Hello.
Hello.
I had Theory of a Dead Man at Work.
Nice.
Nice. Love
And,
that.
President of the United States, Dead Kennedys.
Nice.
Nice.
Love that one. That's great.
Or Dead Kennedys
Okay.
Lincoln Park. Be a good tour matchup, actually.
No. All right, so we've got so these are the entries now. So there's
So
there's
pay
a
attention,
decent
comics.
amount.
We're gonna vote, comics. So pay attention.
Oh, okay.
Christine. So we've got Bill's entry is cream and 9-inch nails.
Oh.
Oh,
That's don't even.
Gross.
Okay, I kind of get it.
Uh,
Did that mashup come from Christine Little's merch line?
no, that would have been 2-inch nails.
We've got To the Rescue, Nirvana, My Life Will Thrill Kill Cult.
Well, that's just confusing. All right, maybe Ben's being proven right now. This is
Thank you.
A few that
Thank
are
you.
that are confusing. To the Rescue also had the Mamas and the Papas, Throbbing Gristle.
I don't know what throb and gristle is, but that definitely does not go with the mamas and the papas. So that was a good one.
Well, is that because Mama Cass died eating a sandwich? I think she choked on a sandwich which had gristle in it. It's a long walk, but I see what he's doing. I think.
Yeah.
I like a joke that needs a good historical lesson after the punchline.
Yes.
We've got Daniel Gallagher, the Fish Taco Tour.
Nice.
I like that one. All right.
We've got Ben Garver, Anthrax, and the Postal Service.
Oh shit.
Good. Pretty good.
Danny Gallagher, the Eric Clapton Fall Out Boy Tour. Oh
my God.
I was
Damn.
about to declare a winner with Anthrax and Postal Service, and I
Damn.
don't think that's the winner anymore. Holy shit.
I mean, is there a point where it's too mean? Like, I think Anthrax is generally the Postal Service.
Wait,
if
hold
Eric
on.
Clapton saw this, he would throw himself out of a window. I don't think that's a
As-
winner.
As the resident expert on whether or not things are too mean, no.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh my God.
Holy fucking shit. That was that's the point of the game. That is what the point of the game was.
Wow.
all right.
Okay.
We have Teely White, R. Kelly, and Baby Spice.
Shit. Just know how to do this. This is a good game. A good game.
Pretty good.
Guillerme, he says, I finally get to participate. I'm in France. Deep Purple Butthole Surfers.
Oh God.
Miguel Trevino, Disturbed Queen Tour.
Nice.
Chris Jacobs, Theory of a Creedleback.
Oh, like Creed theory, like Nickelback. I'm so confused.
Some of these
Guys,
are
I don't think we
bands-
have to understand all of them. We can just sometimes move on.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
there's bands we don't know. Sometimes there's bands we don't know. All right, keep it on, Rachel.
Can I say something? I just found out
Christine.
about Eric Clapton, his son, and I finally get it. And it's like fresh for me. So that was sad.
Tough one.
We have Jeremy Day, the Raspberries and Cream Tour.
Nice.
That's a good one. That's a good
That
one.
sounds like
To
a
the
fun
Rescue. Kiss Bare Naked Ladies.
Great tour,
I would
if
like
you
to
ask
know.
me.
I would like to know what the opener for that is.
Cream. I think Cream would open for that.
Yeah, it's the closer.
Trust the closer, exactly.
We've got Jeremy Day, Florence and the Rage Against the Machine tour.
Nice. Florence and the Machine, and then Rage Against the Machine. I like that.
Yes.
They're very. The Machine is very upset.
And with a
Florence is
rebuttal,
fine.
here's Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
All right.
Richard Earl Deary, Primus and Four Tops.
Don't get that one.
Ellen Shaw.
I think it's just a
Stained-
bad just a bad mashup. The Four Tops with Primus would just be a terrible show.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
I think Primus would eat the Four Tops. They would kill it. They would literally murder the
We've got Ellen Shaw, Stained, Plain White Tees.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
We've got Jonathan S. drawing the Poison, the Presidents of the United States of America tour.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Ben, aren't you glad you didn't win now?
I am, because this fictional game would have totally taken me down.
Yeah.
Nice.
We had Carrie, I don't know if she said this one. I like this one a lot. REM Sleep.
Nice.
Yes.
We have Miguel Trevino, Stone Sour Red Hot Chili Peppers tour.
Hey, did you just mispronounce Miguel as Michael?
At first, but I corrected myself.
Okay, just
Listen,
Which
let's
one you
just
know?
move on.
all right.
Oh.
Thomas Edward, Destiny's Child, Dying Fetus.
Oh.
Wow. Would you
This-
know my name? In heaven.
I apologize to this person. I didn't get their name copied over, but they had Styx, Rolling Stones, and St. Paul and Broken Bones.
Nice.
Sounds like a spell.
Like it.
Sounds like a spell.
Richard Earl Deary, Weird Al Yankovic, and Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, that's just a shitty show.
We've got Jeremy Day, Poison and the Cure.
Actually had I was gonna go with The Cure and The Virus.
We've got Jan Johnson, Poison and the Grateful Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
We've got the Joshua, Grateful Dead of Lincoln Park.
Okay.
We've got Jeremy Day, Snoop Dogg and the Stray Cats.
Oh, we have to make that happen.
Carrie, Lady Gaga, Goo Goo Dolls, the toddler tour.
Lady Gaga Goo Goo Doll.
I've got here a quick entry from I've got Chris Bowers and the Pocket Squares. That's a pretty solid one.
Nice. That's the Inside Out tour, right?
Exactly right. The Late Realization tour.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the liner notes for that one.
Jesus Christ, that's great.
The tour where you have to pull out.
No.
You don't, okay.
We've got Heather Scott, Stone Temple Pilots, In Case We Crash.
Yeah, good. She's had it on
Did-
camera, but yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's also good in that one.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
We've got Razvan, Wu-Tang, Spice Girls tour.
I think some of these are just bad matchings of bands.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Kids Be Daft, Backstreet Boys, Tool.
Oh, gross.
That would be a perfect tour. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stuke Master, Britney Spears, Seal.
Oh, Britney Spears seal. So you spear a seal.
Oh fuck!
That is
It's like,
great.
I was like, are you sealing Britney Spears? What's happening?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
No, you're killing us.
Yeah. No, I got it now. I'm with you.
No. When you spear a seal, Steve, it dies. So that's what the joke's about. Basically, it's about. It's like a clubbing baby seals.
Like the singer Seal.
Yeah, like this. We had the Kiss from a Rose, but it's pretty. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I have a great one for bad band mashups. Ben Gleib on kazoo and anything.
Well, no, I think this is the greatest workaround against copyright music laws ever. We just have Ben play it poorly on a kazoo. We can play whatever the fuck we want. It's genius.
One of the great kazoo players of our time, so I take that as an insult.
My apologies to the great kazoo. I'm sorry.
That's a t-shirt. We need to make a t-shirt, Steve, that says the great kazoo has Ben's face on it playing a kazoo. It's the great
Yeah.
I think that would sell as good as the Hot Dog Bowers shirt, I think.
In case, by the way, in case anyone has not gotten their Hot Dog Bowers shirt, feel free to do so. You can do so at laughfromhome.com. We've sold a very silly number of these. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have baby onesies.
Unfortunately, we do not have pocket squares, but we're working on it.
But we're going to after this episode.
Oh, yeah.
No fucking way we're not going to. Yeah, actually, as it turns out, every jacket comes with one. All right. Do we have more in the game?
We do. We have a few more. So we've got
right.
Ellen Shaw, War on Drugs and the Crystal Method. We've got Richard Earl Deary, Hootie and the Blowfish, and the Wiggles.
It'll be bad. I think it's just bad.
Yeah.
We've got Razors, the Cream Corn Tour with special guests.
Right. Oh, cream corn.
The Lovin' Spoonful of Sugar Ray.
Nice.
That's great. Dave Adler, The Killers and the Stranglers. And two more. Guillermo, Resurrection and the Grateful Dead.
Nice.
And then to the rescue for Duck Yuntas on Facebook, I guess, so on behalf of somebody, AC/DC.
Yes. Wait.
He's just being funny.
Oh, just saying that any show with AC/DC. Got it.
Yeah.
I was very confused.
Yeah. And that's all I have.
I thought it was gonna be like
God.
AC/DC and NXS and just a bunch of initials. All right, there were so many good ones. Before we decide the winner, do you guys have any you wanna not submit for the contest, but you want to read out? I've got a couple. If you don't,
Oh, I don't have any. No, I just.
all right. Ben, you don't have any because you hate this game. So I'm gonna submit. And he also left. Did Ben leave? Oh, he's preparing something.
I don't have
Get
any
it.
submissions. I don't.
All right,
I
no
don't have any
submissions.
submissions at all because I just wanted to make sure that I loved a lot of the things that we had in the game, and I don't know how
Ben.
to choose between such great submissions.
Ben, how did you get a pocket square that's so close to the color of the original jacket?
Thank you so much. I shop for them at the Chinese fabric markets, and I slowly fold them and place them inside. And they also don't come out. Are there long enough? They sit there and they never will come out. It's pretty incredible.
That is pretty amazing. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I actually have a jeans pocket square. So this pair of jeans actually comes with a pocket square.
Those are fancy jeans, Steve. Those are fancy ass jeans.
Yeah,
I'll
some
tell you that.
people think it's a little gauche, but yeah, I like to be stylish. I actually do a weird thing where my jeans actually have two, in case if I'm walking to the right or the left or whatever it is.
Well, the
I had a-
crazy
I-
thing about my
I-
pocket square, you guys, if I can just demonstrate, if you do pull hard enough, you do get one of these little hands coming out of it. If you pull harder, you get another one. You get both hands coming out of it.
This
That
is
is
the
the
worst
exciting
magic show we've ever had. All right, this is amazing.
We
Do you think
we
it's a
have
little
one last
cheesy?
entry.
A little cheesy of a show? Or,
What do we
We've
got?
got on PayPal, Dennis Gallagher, the Whitney Houston drowning pool tour.
Oh shit! Oh
Wow.
shit! We had a leader in the clubhouse, and that might have overtaken him. Holy cow.
Shit! With a 3 at the fucking buzzer. Oh, that was a fucking full court shot on the inbound pass. That was insane.
Wow.
That was
basketball terms.
That was bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded. Dave Kingman at the plate. You know, that was. So, I walked a long way for that joke. Okay, let me read a couple of the band names I have, and then we'll vote. All right. So, mine, I have Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Flaming Lips.
Nice.
I've got Green Day and Gladys Knight. I've got Nickelback and The Change.
Nice.
I've got Jesus and Mary Chain and Black Sabbath. I've got U2 and The Who. And my favorite one is a bit political. The Offspring and The Killers. So
They raise money for Planned Parenthood. Okay.
yeah, those are my those are my favorite ones. Oh.
Love it.
All right, this is a fun game. I want to play this game again. Ben still hates it. Prove Ben wrong. Prove Ben wrong. Which, by the way, Tulsi Gabbard's campaign slogan. So
I think I did better than her campaign in the end. One of the only ones I think we were neck and neck.
Yeah, you did. I
We
think you
both
got
got
more votes than her in
0.1% in New Hampshire. We both got 0.1% in New Hampshire.
Nice.
Me, Tulsi, and Julian Castro, and I think maybe even Cory
Yeah.
Booker. Who knows? It's over.
And neither of you ended up getting any delegates, despite the money that she spent. So
Well, now,
I call that
in
a
her
win.
defense, Tulsi Gabbard does have 5 mugs. She has 5 mugs at her house, not just the one mug. So
yeah, that's true. She does have 5 mugs,
that's
but
where she
also
spent all the campaign money.
neither one of them cast a vote in Trump's impeachment. So they also have that in common. Although Ben was ineligible to, and she
I
just
was not
decided
able to
not
cast
to.
a vote.
Yeah.
And she might have more mugs, but does she have a bunch of vintage 1940s ladies set up in a weird configuration?
You're so
Oddly enough,
weird.
yes, I think so.
Bird or weird little bird?
Yeah. It's even... All right,
Ben,
let's decide on a winner.
Yeah, so Christine, who do you vote for? Christine, who's your vote for all of
Oh
those?
my
you
God,
saw?
you listed like 3,000 of them, but
Is there one that sticks out?
yeah, for some reason, I like the Killers and the Stranglers. I don't know.
All right. Killers and Stranglers. Paul Varghese, what you got?
The Clapton Fallout Boy. You have I haven't listened to anything since.
Yeah. By the way, hey, Dave Adler corrected and said that the one that he put in behalf of Doc on Facebook was Tesla and AC/DC, which I think is great.
Yes, that's really good. Actually.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah,
because he invented that. Yes. All right, I had a bunch I liked. Anthrax: The Postal Service was great. Obviously, Kiss the Bare Naked Ladies. I really like Stain in the Plain White Tees.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Gaga Goo Goo Dolls. I really liked. And Whitney Houston and the Drowning Pool was a close second, but I'm gonna side with Paul, and I think Eric Clapton Fall Out Boy is my vote as well. God damn, that's fucking. Both of those are great, but that one I like the most. That's what I'm going with. Ben.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of great entries today. I loved Sweeney Todd and the Demon Penis of Fleet Street. Big fan of Willy Wonka and the Penis Street. And James the Giant.
That was yesterday's game, Ben. How did you feel about today's game? Or Wednesday's?
We're not doing yesterday's show right now?
Wednesdays.
I'm so confused. Okay, I thought we were on yesterday's show.
Yeah.
I really loved I love George Strait and Marvin Gaye. Incredible. I love so good. Christine liked it too a lot. I saw her laughing at it. R. Kelly and Baby Spice, really good. Lady Gaga and Goo Goo Dolls, so good. Just the posters would have been ridiculous. But for me, it's a tie. I don't like the Clapton one. I think it's too mean. I think I don't want a joke that's going to make somebody cry to hear the answer being joked about. So for me, it's between Anthrax and the Postal Service and Britney Spears' Seal, because the PR nightmare of it is pretty incredible. I go Anthrax and the Postal Service.
I really thought you were going to say, after that whole thing about how I don't want a joke that'll make someone cry, and then choose Whitney Houston of the Drowning Pool. I really thought that's where you were going. Because you wouldn't notice the tears, because it's okay. So
strong point. Strong point.
I would say, I mean, Ben, you're right. It's a very mean joke. It would make someone very sad, and that's why it's so fucking funny. Holy shit, it's good. That's my vote. That's the winner. It's got 3 votes. Eric Clapton and Fall Out Boy. Holy fuck. By the way, some of these mashups, I think promoters should put these bands together. Some of these mashups, are you kidding me? Some of these would actually be wonderful selling tours. That was fucking great. You guys were awesome. Paul Varghese, plug your stuff.
I am doing some stuff tonight on Zoom as well, on Facebook Live at 9 p.m., which is Central. If you jump on Facebook, my Facebook, which is Paula Notes.
Nice.
You can jump in there and see us at 9 o'clock. Me and my buddy Seth, and no shows to plug. They're all gone. So.
Where's your social media? How do we find you? How do we find you on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff?
Yeah, Twitter is Paul Varghese, which is Varghese, and then Instagram is Paul V Comedian, and that's it.
Very excellent. Cool. Thank you, Paul. Rachel, did we catch up with everything, or do we have anything?
We have a couple more. We've got Teely White, $2. Steve, you missed the wild pigs on the highway. And then,
oh yeah, my apologies, Tampa.
My question is, in Tampa, you just give a homeless guy a net and a knife? How is that when he asks for food?
Yeah.
And then Ellen Shaw, $5. I think Bowers has actually discovered a legit life hack, and with some ingenuity, someone will end up on Shark Tank. That's all.
Excellent. All right. With that, can we plug what's going on? Bowers, what do you got?
Just you can find me at Pocket Square on Twitter and Instagram. Actually BowersAlbum.com for my album, Unpopular Opinions. I got a new album out. Check that out. My Nowhere Comedy show, nowherecomedyclub.com. Show is May 10th. 7:30 Eastern, I think. It'll be on the website. I'm doing my full 45 minutes, and I've been working that out on Zoom, and it's going pretty good. So I'm excited for it. May 10th. Ben.
Awesome. Very excited. Great show today. Fun being with all of you. Isolation Nation. It was a really, really good time. And I would like to let you know that you can see my game show Idiot Test on Netflix if you want a distraction for your brain. My special Neurotic Gangster. Follow me at Ben Gleib on social media. And my Nowhere show on May 2nd at 7:30 p.m. And I would just love to leave you with this video from my own personal archives.
All right, before we get demonetized from using the song that we're not allowed to use, it's all right, fair use. We just 2 seconds, it was perfectly fine. We were commenting on it, which is totally okay.
My bad.
That's clearly made for TikTok. You guys were wonderful. Of course, you can check me out at the Nowhere Comedy Club. Tomorrow night, I'm doing the show Ask Us Anything with Daniel Muggleton that we do every Saturday, where the audience gets to be participants in the show, and kind of like this one, except much more structured, and we don't fight. You guys were So wonderful. I had so much fun today, as always. Keep watching the shows. Also, by the way, can we show Rachel? She has like her own version of Milton. Are we gonna have dueling Miltons?
Dueling Miltons.
I literally thought that was Milton. I was like, did Rachel go get Milton from Steve's house and she brought in that? Look at that! Holy shit!
I know, baby.
That's adorable.
Wow.
So funny.
Oh,
That
you're getting
is-
smelly, buddy.
Oh my god.
Here's my
Yeah.
little friend.
It's the hold on, we gotta show Ben. He's also got yeah. Yeah, when Rachel sent me the picture of that dog, I was like, what, how did you get, that's Milton. I just got him. That's amazing. You guys are absolutely wonderful as always. We love you. We hope you like the new start time. We know it's really tough on Jamie Kennedy. It's in the middle of a bone broth workday. But you guys are wonderful as always, and we'll see you tomorrow.
What's the game for tonight?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Ben.
The
Let's see,
game for tonight is I
got it. The
Name a
game for
dog,
the
right?
night is basically creative names for a dog. So it could be a pun, it could be like a dumb thing to name a dog, whatever it is, the one that makes us laugh the most. It doesn't have to be something you actually have named a dog or you know of. Just what is a ridiculous name for a dog?
I remember now. The game is ridiculous names for a dog.
Yes. So it's hashtag name a dog, and of course hashtag SDSC
Game. SDSC game.
Yeah, SDSC game. Sorry, I was distracted by Ben has a very fancy pocket square, and I was distracted by it.
This comes built into my pants, you guys.
I used to have a buddy who would pull both his fucking pockets out at a bar and then ask a woman, "You ever wanted to make out with a rabbit?" That was his pickup line. It never worked, but it was really goddamn funny.
You know, Bowers, when you say the thing about how you've never had more fun than on the show, the more stories like that you tell, the more I think you're right. I think that your life before the show sounds real weird, and this is way better.
Sounds like a good guy, though. He sounds like a classy guy. Probably not it now.
Yeah, well, this was the 90s when that was allowed. You could say shit like that. It wouldn't work now. It didn't work then. It was just funny. You would say
Yeah,
that.
true. I had a friend in college who used to literally pull his nutsack out and then lift his leg and ask people randomly at bars if they wanted if they noticed that he sat in some gum. It was not ideal.
God.
And
You
by
guys had-
friend, you mean
Yeah, you guys had friends? All right, let's wrap up the show. We appreciate y'all being here again. Hilarious sets by Christine Little and Paul Varghese. We're so happy to have you. Thank y'all for showing up as always. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
bye.